It is my pleasure to announce our next contestant. We are going to get her on the line. Let's make sure that we get her. We'd like to welcome Crazy Girl to the stage. Crazy Girl, thank you very much for being here. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Thank you very much, Crazy Girl, for being here. You are contestant number 2. She is our resident mummy, if you guys have not caught on. What I'm going to do is, Crazy, I'm going to get the field all set back up again because I did not really think this out too well, because now I'm going to have to do all these individually all over again. But while we do that, I am going to very quickly go through the rules with you one more time. This way you know exactly what we are going to do. So we're going to have 12 bags in front of you, Crazy. These 12 bags are all going to have an amount of bells inside of them. The prizes are going to range anywhere from 100 to 1 million bells. No, Cherry, you cannot have any of the bells that I am giving away right now. Now, you are going to pick one bag for yourself out of the 12. That is going to be your date for the dance. You are going to bring that with you, and hopefully things are going to go well, and you pick a really, really high, hopefully that million bell bag. I know you were pretty confident in the Discord. You were saying that you were absolutely, definitely going to pick the million, right?
Oh yeah, Lady Luck is always on my side.
All right, so we're definitely going to be rooting for you. We definitely want you to win big. We need some form of redemption for Sophia. We want to see a really, really good victory right now, and I think the crowd would really appreciate that too. So we've got one more bag, so that means I just need to waste just a couple of more seconds worth of everybody's time, and once we have that final bag, we are good to go. All right, Crazy. So you are going to do the same exact thing as Sophia, only hopefully with a higher amount at the end of it. You are going to look at the 12 bags that are in front of you, and you are going to let me know when you are ready what number you would like to pick for yourself. And let me just give you some music here. All right.
Decided for number 3, so if I lose, it's not my fault.
Number 3. All right, just bear with me as I get all of our numbers back up and running. This is where, you know, like a secondary mod that has actual access to my computer would be perfect. So this way I'm not taking the time to do each of these individually. So hopefully I'm a little bit better about this after we are done with the second round. This way, I think Audrey's up next. Audrey's run goes a little bit smoother. All right, so all of our items are ready to go. And actually, your boy realizes now that I also have to punch in all of the amounts all over again. So bear with me on that too. 75,000, 100,000. Hopefully, we are gonna have. I know, right? I really wish that I had thought this out a little bit better. You think that I would have had this all planned out or something, right? All right, so everything is set and ready to go, and lightning speed, I was able to get everything all set. If you could, because I have the memory of a goldfish, remind me what number you have selected.
It is this wonderful number 3.
All right, number 3 it is. So let's take bag number 3. Best of luck. We're gonna put your bag right over here. You know what? I have a feeling that this is gonna go. It's gonna go well. I have a good feeling. Okay, I have faith in you. I think that things are gonna go well. With that, though, I do have to ask you to start picking a couple, in this case 3 bags, which is definitely not a couple, off of the field. Let me know when you are ready, Crazy. When you are ready for your first selection.
Okay, I think I will go for number 8.
Number 8. Let's see what number 8 has inside. All right, number 8. Let's hope that you start this game off right, Crazy. Your first bag that you have removed from the field is the 5,000 bell bag. That's a great start. You know what? It's not 100, but it's not a high-prized one either, so that's a great, great lower bottom price to start off with. Great, great first bag. What is your next selection?
I think we will go for number 9.
Number nine. Let's go and grab that. Have to maneuver our way around Cherry now because she is the worst helper we've ever had in Bell or No Bell history. Number 9 it is.
Do I get extra picks since she's stealing my spotlight?
You know what? I think Cherry is gonna probably pay half the bill. How about that? We find like a good compromise, right? We can find a good compromise. All right. So number 9. You know, what was that last amount that you just picked off the field?
I believe it was 5,000.
And Crazy, if you were to double that amount, how much would that be?
I didn't know I had to prepare by knowing math.
You removed the 10,000 bell bag. So that's another good start, 10,000 is off the field, so 5,000, 10,000 off the field. We have one last selection from you. What would you like to remove from the field, Crazy?
Okay, so my little gremlin has said number 10.
Number 10. All right, number 10. We're gonna bowl through Cherry there to get to number 10. Number 10. All right, so. All right, number 10. This game, just as a legal disclaimer, takes no responsibility for any families that are broken from the course of their selections over the course of this game. The bag that your little gremlin has picked is the 250,000 bell bag. So, the good news is, it is not one of the largest bags that's on the field, but it is definitely not a small one. It is one of the higher ones. You still got the million, you still got 715,000, you still got 500,000 left on the field. You still have a great field ahead of you, okay? But I have a feeling that the bank...
I only have 4 kids left.
That's, again, we take no responsibility for any lost family members due to their participation in the game. But actually, we do love the fact that you do have the family participating. That is awesome. All right, with that... Oh, okay, we have the phone call from the banker, and it's not Cherry. Cherry, get out of the way. All right. What do we got here? Hello? All right. Yeah, that was a pretty solid round. She did a very good job. But we can't be too generous in what we give her. I have a feeling that she's a pretty strong player, and we need to make sure that we gotta cull down that confidence that she has. I think that she's too confident. We gotta give her a low ball offer. I think that's the only way that we're gonna be able to shake her. I think
Hey,
that's...
there's a camel now, too.
I think that apparently there's a camel now too. Hold on, I gotta let you go. There's a camel. We need to take care of this. All right. There is a camel. We've got Cherry and Sahara here, apparently. They are... Oh, jeez. Everything is getting overrun right now. Everything is getting overrun. We've got Ren and we've got Audrey stepping in to try and do security teamwork. All right, so our offer that we got... You know, I know you clearly can't hear the conversations that I'm having with the banker. So with that in mind, I have to give you some bad news. That the offer that they are willing to give you at this time it's not great. You know, I wish that we could do better. I really argued on your behalf for a better offer.
No, you didn't. I heard your side of the conversation.
I truly tried my best. The offer that we have for you is 20,000 bells. Crazy, I want you to think, are you going to accept the offer, or are you going to throw this into the dealer's, or dealer, I'm calling dealer, the banker's face, which is exactly where it belongs. I think it's an insult. Is it bell or no bell, Crazy?
I don't know, you seem pretty okay with it being a low ball offer there. But, you know, I do have a lot of mouths to feed. However, 20,000 is a joke. Give it to the camel. Get yourself some flooring.
All right, no bell it is. So Crazy turns down the first offer from the banker. You are all in. I have a feeling that you are all in on this one. So that's really awesome. We're going to take down that offer because, in fact, it's an insult to me for it even being there. So we are going to move on to the next round, Crazy. You are going to remove 2 bags from the field. I want you to take your time. I want you to think this through. You had a great round last time. I know that was an insult of a round for an offer. But maybe perhaps with a little bit better performance here this round, maybe you'll get an even better offer from the banker. So when you are ready, let me know your first number out of the 2 you need to pick.
Alright, what's the next number? That way, like I said, I can't be blamed for losing. 77!
77 it is. Do you want to cut the first 7 off and just go for number 7?
Yeah, whoever says number 7's lucky anyway. Get rid of that.
All right, number 7 it is. Although if we ever get this up to 77 bags of bells, I think that it might be 12 hours to complete a singular game. So,
Oh, I'm sure.
number 7. Now, the child that picked number 77, was it the same child that picked the 250,000 bell bag?
Yeah, from the tone of voice, it doesn't sound like I should ask him for that ever again.
Again, we're not responsible for any broken families. This is not Monopoly. This is really not Monopoly. I really try my best to make families happy, but unfortunately, it's the 500,000 bell bag.
Jaden, you're the weakest link.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That is hilarious. All right, so the first one is off the field. You still have one more that you need to give me. Crazy, when you are ready for your second bag. we could
Jaden, I don't want to know nothing, no more numbers from you.
we get people saying that kid is fired. Evict the kid.
He is.
Poor child.
Dogs will fart on him later today.
All right, Crazy. When you are ready for that second bag of bells, let me know.
Can you give me a better number than your brother? 12.
12.
Ladies and gentlemen, here goes the $1 million.
All right. Number 12 it is. All right. So, the child that made this selection, it's not your gremlin, right? It's a different child.
It's a little bit grown up more.
A little more grown-up child, okay? Here's the good thing. Here's the good thing about it. Whoever that child was that made that selection for you, they have redeemed, or at least they are going to make the other child look significantly better because they unfortunately selected the 1 million bell bag.
I have 3 kids now.
Oof. The 1 million bell bag has been removed from the field. So that means that the million, the 500,000 are both gone. The 250 is also gone. The 10,000 and the 5,000 is gone. Okay, so that was not the best round. You have my apologies and my condolences. Okay, but I have a feeling that it's only up from here. I have a feeling that you are a bit more tenacious than that. I think that if we do get a phone call from the... Yep, okay. All right, we're getting a phone call right now. We're gonna have to go. You've even put your wrestling outfit on, so you clearly are. You're ready to fight.
Look physical.
Yeah, you're ready to fight. Let's take this phone call and let's see what that offer is. All right. Yeah, that was not... I agree. That was not a very good round. But, you know what? She tried her best. We need
I've
to...
got distractions. There's a camel and a bear.
Exactly. It's not that she can hear me at all, and it's not that I can hear her, but you know what? I hear a little fairy in my ear saying that there's a bear, there's a camel, oh my, there's a lot of distractions. We cannot hold that against her. We need to give her a better offer. All right. Okay. You know what? I am going to endorse the offer that was given. You know, I really wish that I could do better, but again, we really need to stick together here on Coopsville and Bell and No Bell. Okay, I wish that I could do better, but I'm gonna pull the used car salesman tactic, and I'm gonna have to unfortunately bump it up to only 25,000, unless I'm gonna have to go speak with my manager. But 25,000 bells is the offer. There's a lot of room here for improvement now. I don't want you to make any hesitation or, any quick hash decisions. Have some hesitation. Not too much, though. We only have until 10 o'clock. We want you to think about this, because if you keep on playing, the chances of things getting better, most likely a lot better, right? Unless you're gonna drop the 750 as well, and then it might just all go downhill and crater from here. But I feel like the banker can do better if you keep pushing. So that's my own 2 cents, but we're gonna leave it up to you, Crazy. Is it Bell or No Bell?
Oh, are you talking to me? I'm sleeping. Sorry.
I know, it's so boring.
Well, let me go talk to these people over here.
What do we have to say, fam? What do you got? We get Audrey saying, we believe in you.
I guess we'll stay right here with the No Bell.
All right, so No Bell is the response. We can take that 25,000 bell offer and put it where it belongs, which is in the trash, because I agree that we should have done better. I'm gonna have to speak to my manager next time, and we'll have to do better, okay? So, we're gonna start the next round.
Right here. I think Sahara's trying to get your briefcase.
You know, Sahara's got some pretty great deals, and she doesn't want me to miss out on those deals. So I think that's the reason why she's a great salesperson. So maybe after the game is done, we can go and speak with her. Sophia's saying Sahara stole my money. That's hilarious. All right, Crazy. The next round is upon us, and I need you to pick 2 more bags of bells. When you are ready, please let me know the first number that you want to remove from the field.
Let's see. We shall go. Hey, Hunter. Pick a number. It's gone. We're gonna go with number 5.
Number 5. All right, let's see. All right, number 5. It's been really unfortunate. We've watched a family torn, 2 children disowned in 1 round. But I think that the next child that we have here, you know, I think that they have redeemed the other choices, because number 5 has the 1,000 bell bag. So that is a great selection. Great start to the round. Okay, the 1,000 bell bag is out of the field. You have still 100, 500, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, and the big ol' 750,000 bell bag.
Can't go anywhere. Apparently, you pick good numbers.
Right? He picks good numbers. She or he picks good numbers. So you definitely want to roll with that child if you could, right? So that's the new favorite. What is the second number that you would like to pick?
Pick another number there, bucko. He has decided our fate this time will be 2.
Number 2. All right, number 2 it is. All right, you know, I think that this is going to be an interesting one, okay? Number 2. You had a great round so far. I really hope that we're able to get some more lower ones off the field, okay? This is your final 2-bag round. After this, it's 1 bag at a time, okay? So hopefully we're gonna end off this round right. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. The bag that was selected was the 100,000 bell bag. Unfortunately, the larger one was removed from the field, so that leaves us now with the following bags: 100, 500. It leaves us with the 25,000, 50,000, 75,000, and 750,000 bell bags. The big ticket item is still on the field, so I can... Oh, hold on. We're getting a phone call. We're gonna run back to our desk and go speak with that second personality again, guys.
You know, I can prescribe you something for that.
That would be great, actually, because sometimes the voices are not nice. They're not very nice. Hold on, wait. Alright, what do you got for me? Alright. Yeah, that did not work out too well, but you know what? That 750,000 bell bag is still there, and I think that we need to start sending her home. We need to make sure that we don't have the chance of losing that amount of bells. We need to give her a good offer. We need to make sure that it's one that she might accept. Okay, I agree. I think that that's what we're gonna go with. Alright. We have the offer in hand, or in mind. I'm not sure what personality has it, to be honest. You have now turned into some form of Power Ranger, which I absolutely dig. That is great. The offer that we have received, as soon as I can type it into this damn thing that we have here, is... You have an offer of 50,000 bells for you to consider. Let this be known, okay? This is a very similar position to what Sophia was in. Sophia was in a very similar position, mind you. I gave her one of the bags that was still on the field for her to possibly go home with, and she said no bell. And you saw how that played out. Do you want to risk getting 50,000 bells guaranteed? You can go home, you can pay for dinner, you can probably pay maybe a 1% of Tom Nooks' next mortgage that he's gonna have on your home.
There's no more children here to feed.
Yeah, there's no more children. They've all been removed. All right, so 50,000 bells, crazy. Is it bell or no bell?
I mean, why should we just keep everybody waiting? I'm not taking that. It's a ridiculous offer.
You are not taking it. It's a ridiculous offer. I completely agree. No bell, it is. So, absolutely, I think we are ready to move on to the next round. Hopefully, this works out in your favor, Crazy. Every round here on forward, so that means the next 3 rounds, you're going to be removing 1 bag from the field. She is above that. She knows she's above that. We've got some good one-liners getting dropped by Audrey over the course of the matches here. All right, Crazy. So, the Power Ranger, the Black Ranger, you have the power. I need 1 bag that you can remove from the field. When you are ready, Crazy, let me know.
Why don't we go for double digits?
Double
and
digits.
Do 11.
11. All right, number 11. I kind of forgot where number 11 was for a second because I still realize that you still have the offer up on the screen, so let's remove that, Joseph. That would certainly help. Number 11. Number 11, let's see. You know, I actually think the same exact thing happened to Sophia because I think we gave her an offer of 25,000 and then the 25,000 bell bag was removed. You had an offer of 50, and go figure, the 50,000 bell bag has been removed from the field. That is very, very unfortunate. So now we are left with the 100 the 500, the 25,000, and the 750,000 bell bags left on the field. That
Well, I
did
guess
not...
your phone a friend up there should be shaking in their seat.
Phone a friend should be shaking in their seat. Oh, yeah, I think he heard you getting cocky, and I think he wants to talk right now. I don't think he was a fan of that confidence, so let me see what he has to say. Maybe we can stick it to him, and we can keep rolling on here.
Let him know the odds are in my favor.
All right, let's see. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that was not a very good round. I mean, she might leave here with 100 or 500 bells, but she's pretty confident. I think that she's kind of very. I get it, but I know we got to follow the rules, but can't we give her more? Look, she's gonna just keep rolling if we give her less than. Okay, all right, fair enough. Look, you only pay me minimum wage. I really don't want to lose my job over this. I'm just gonna go with you. Oh, okay, all right, fine, fair enough. All right, I have my offer in hand, and I know I kind of lied before, and I know we're friends, but I kind of lied before when I said that I was fighting for you before. I think this time I tried fighting a little bit more for you. I tried to get you a little extra, but unfortunately,
you want your pockets to remain heavy there.
yeah, I mean, it's so heavy, but you know what? I kind of enjoy the weight. It's good weight training. I'm swole. I'm like jacked from all the amount of bells that are in my pocket. So, unfortunately, you know, I tried to work with the banker, but they were very difficult. I wanted them to give you more because I really think that you're gonna end up cleaning house. So you know what? I said let's at least give you 45,000 bells. It's a little bit less than what you had before. But you have to understand, you've got 100, 500, 25,000 left on the field. This is still a pretty good offer because you could go home with not a lot. So I want you to think hard about it. When you are ready, Crazy, let me know what your selection is. Bell?
I came here with nothing. I'll leave with nothing. It'll be fine.
No deal.
No bell. All right. No bell. Crazy is moving on. All right. So the next round, as we said before, is a singular bag of bells. When you are ready, Crazy, tell me the number that you would like to remove from the field.
Sahara, tell me, what bag shall I pick? Let me go talk to her.
So she's getting help from Sahara right now. I feel that this might be cheating, but we're gonna allow it.
Buy your stuff. You're supposed to help me out here. Do you want me to buy more?
Yeah.
I still owe Ren some sky flooring.
So apparently, it's not cheating. Apparently, she's already having to spend some of her winnings with the rugs that she's about to buy from Sahara. Do you have any help from Sahara there, Crazy? Are you ready to turn in your number, your selection?
Sahara's shaking in her little self there too.
But she's
So,
got some
you know.
pretty awesome, like, animated wallpaper, though. So she might actually give you something good at the end of all this. So who knows? What do you got for us, Crazy?
I already know I'm number one, so get rid of that one.
Number one. All right, number one. This is, you know, it's been a long time since you've picked a smaller item off the field. I think you might be due for one. So hopefully, RNGesus is in your side, and we're able to get you a good bag. Yeah, I got the 100, the 500, the 25,000, the 750,000 bell bags. You go for number one, which turns out to be... I need to remove the offer from the stream first and foremost. That would help. That turns out to be...
Amazing, I know.
I know, amazing. It turns out to be the 25,000 bell bag. That is unfortunate. So, we've got the 100, we've got the 500, and we've got the 750,000 bell bag remaining. You've got a third of a chance, essentially, right? 33.33% chance of going home with 750,000. You've got 2/3 of a chance of going home with less than 1,000. So 500 or 100. Things are not looking too... And almost right on cue, it seems to be. We get a call from the banker. I have a feeling that this is not going to be good news. Alright, hello? Okay. Yep.
Let's get game face on.
Look, I really don't... I really think that that's a bad idea. If we give her that low of an offer, there's no incentive to possibly take the deal. We need to think about the citizens of
And the fact
Coopsville.
there's a big number still up there.
Yeah, we need to think about the citizens of Coopsville. We need to send her home. I don't care what you say. I need to overrule what you're telling me. I only have my citizens at heart here, so we need to... I'm gonna hang up on you. No, that's it. Alright. I am now stuck because Sahara decided to block my way to get back to you, but I think that I have an offer. I think I have an offer that you cannot refuse. I think that this is going to be something that you are... I think that you're going to be very happy with this. You know, admittedly, Crazy, I've been playing games with you, and I've been really giving you some low ball offers, you know, and I think it's...
2,000, so.
Yeah, I know you wanted me to speak to my manager. I went back and I spoke to my manager, Crazy, and quite frankly, I realize that the banker is an idiot. Not very nice. So, I think I'm gonna overrule the banker. You know, I'm gonna overrule the banker because I have the citizens of Coopsville at heart. Crazy. I'm willing to give you 250,000 bells. You do realize that this is crazy if you turn that down, right? This is 250,000 bells. Guaranteed. If you accept this offer, you will go home with 250,000 bells. Now, very quickly, you have to understand the math that's behind that. It's the average of what's left on the field, so I'm releasing my secret. So technically, I'm kind of giving you exactly what I'm supposed to give you. It's taking the numbers and dividing it by 3 after you add them all together. So that's the offer. You have to realize that you do have two very, very low numbers on the field. You can accept the 250,000 bells, or you can keep moving forward, remove one more from the field, and hope that it's not the 750,000 bell bag. Crazy, when you are ready, let me know if it is bell or no bell.
You know, funny, you were just mentioning, oh gosh, it would be so crazy not to take this offer. I'm pretty sure Crazy is my name. So why the heck would I take your deal? Get rid of that.
All right, we've got quite the Spitfire. Crazy is, you know, I think you've got more courage. Yeah, Audrey's like, I'm so shook. I'm shook. I was not expecting you to turn down that offer. That is some crazy courage from Crazy. So that is... Yeah, right. Stephanie's saying she is here to play. I like her. I like her too. That is some good courage. So, we are down to the final bag for you to remove from the field, Crazy. You have to give me one more bag to remove from the field. When you are ready to remove that bag, let us know.
Hey, look at that red bear right up there. Oh, she's right behind 6.
You're
Sounds
gonna
like a great
go
number.
with number 6.
You got it.
All right, number 6 it is. Number 6. I am rooting for a happy ending here. I really am. Again, I know that you guys are here to take my money, but I really want to see people go home with a fair chunk of money. So it breaks my heart with that in mind to tell you that the bag that you have selected, unfortunately, to my dismay, and to everybody else's was the 500 bell bag. So, the 750 is still on the field, but also the 100 is left on the field. This is cray-cray. This is absolutely cray-cray. I don't even know what to make of this right now. This is... I'm starting to feel as though that you're doing so well since the very beginning that it's a bit of a conspiracy. I think you have the answers. I think that there's... One of your children, I think, is a psychic medium. I think that they have the answers. There's some kind of... It's ancient aliens, even. It might even be ancient aliens. There's a possibility of it. We've got... FBI confirmed, Audrey says. That's hilarious. So, we've got one final offer for you. Crazy. I need to wait for this. You know what? I'm gonna say forget it. I don't even care if there is a phone call. Nope, we're gonna ignore it, right? In fact, the banker took me out for dinner one night, never called me afterwards anyway, so I'm gonna ghost him for once, and we're gonna just let it ring out. Nope, okay, he hung up, we're good. I'm gonna give you an offer. I do not care what the banker had to say, and the offer that I have to give you is 375,000 bells. This is quite the offer, I will say. It's better than what I gave you before. It's 375,000. I really, look, honestly, it's either 100 or 750. You either take the 375,000 bells, or we leave you with the final choice, which is stick with the bag that you went to the dance with, or switch it with the final bag, number 4, that's on the field. Is it bell or no bell, Crazy?
Oh, I'm gonna have to put this on mute. No, negative.
No bell. No bell it is. All right, so Crazy, that means that you have left me with the final selection for you to pick. Crazy, do you want to stick with the bag that you originally started with, or do you want to swap it with number 4, the last bag in the field? What is your selection, Crazy?
I'm gonna go phone a friend up here again. Let's see it, Sherry. No, she's got stink line, so that's probably not a good thing.
This is pretty big. You either originally picked the 750,000 bag when you picked number 3, or you picked the 100 bag bell. Either way, it's 3 and 4. 3 and 4 were two pretty important bags, okay? You either stick with number 3, and we hope that you got something good in there. It could be 750,000, it could be 100, Crazy. Are you going to stick with number 3, or are you going to switch with number 4?
Well, I'm gonna go with what I started with.
Wow. All right, that is... I will say that I'm flabbergasted, because we've got people telling you to switch. We've got people telling you to keep it. We've got... This is very torn. This is very, very torn.
You have a little voice who's here at my house say otherwise.
I don't know what to do right now. This is nuts. This is crazy. I really wish that you had picked... This breaks my heart. I really wish that you had picked the 375,000 bell offer that you were so graciously given. Because if you had selected that, we wouldn't be giving you the 750,000 bells that you just won. So that is awesome. Congratulations, Crazy. You picked the 750,000 bell bag. That is awesome. Congratulations. I am gonna have to really go out of my way to do some good solid math now, because 750,000 is not to be scoffed at, okay? So let's see what we've got. In fact, actually, let's see. So that is 99. Let's call that 2, 3. We're making it rain here on the field. 4. If you would, help me by picking these up as we go. We got 4. We got 5. We got 6. We got 7. Right, and we're gonna need to make sure that we go ahead and get you now 50,000. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, making it rain on the bell or no bell stage. 4 and 5. We need to give you 7,000 bells more, so bear with me while we just very quickly get that for you. We gotta get 7,000 more bells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I can just put all of these together, and what is the most boring part, but probably the most fun for you, because you get to watch all of this money get thrown around for you. This should make it 750,000 bells. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That should be your full prize to you, Crazy. Thank you very, very much for participating. You cleared house. We're happy that you were able to go home with such a big prize. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, I told you. Luck is on my side. There's no doubt I was gonna go home with the money.
I agree. You said that Lady Luck was on your side. You went with her to the dance, and you guys absolutely lit up the dance floor. You guys were magic, clearly, as you have your magic wand in hand, switching outfits like a queen. That is awesome. You absolutely killed it. Crazy, thank you very much for being with us. We're gonna say good night, and we are gonna take a very quick break so we can get some more money, because Crazy absolutely took us out. We're gonna take a very quick couple of minute break, and we are going to get our next contestant up. So Crazy, have yourself a great night, and thank you and your kids for participating. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, I enjoyed it.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right, guys, so we are gonna take a very quick break. Okay, it's gonna be a couple of minutes. I am going to reset the field. I'm gonna go grab some cash, and then we can get our next contestant onto the studio floor. So guys, we will be right back.